Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Speedgaming Live 2024 Mega Man 1 All Stages Tournament. Tonight's race is going to be between werking34 and MelloFlowz. I'm Mr. Cab, here with Conster to bring you the action tonight. We're going to have a good race. It's going to be good. Working's pretty good at this game. Mello's not bad at this game. Honestly, they're both really good at this game. Conster, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Just about to release our runners to the wild.
Oh my goodness, wild runners. Why would you do such a thing to them? But you are right. I see a race countdown happening.
So,
for the bracket... Go ahead.
Here's a little info about our runners. Working is in 3rd place with a time of 18:24.23. Who cares about the milliseconds? And MelloFlowz is in 43rd place with a time of 20:09. They have exactly a 40-place difference.
40 places, but you know, races can do interesting things.
Yes, exactly. Races can.
Looks like they're about to get ready. This is your 2 and 7 seed for the tournament, racing for the right to face the Colonel Fatso himself.
The right to face the Colonel. The man, the myth, the legend.
My goodness, I thought he got a promotion, honestly. I could swear it was... I thought he was a brigadier general at this point, but you know... Who's counting?
So...
Oh my goodness. That's we
start off with Cutman. And we are off. Most of our runners are going to start with Cut first.
Yep, I think especially now that we've gone a little deeper into the bracket, yeah, it's all Cut first at this point.
Yeah. I don't think you will see any Guts first, but usually it'll either be Cuts first or Guts first. By going Cuts first, it allows us to do some wonky business in the next stage, but it allows us to not have to take those interesting platforms, to say the least. I have some words for those platforms.
Yeah.
Not be said.
Oh, Mello having a little trouble with the corner jump working, not even trying it. Proves to be the right decision.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Cutman stage just not helped enough by other weapons to make it worthwhile. And as you were alluding to there, Concert, we want that magnet beam out of Elecman stage. Oh my goodness, Mello just barely making that jump.
Yeah, you will see a lot of, I guess, select jumping and select pausing. So this game, for some weird reason, has 2 pauses, start and select. And nobody decided to go too further to do a football.
We'll leave that there. They both have about the same amount of health, so working allowed pass by the big robot. Mello allowed pass by the big robot. Mello about 2 seconds behind 148, 150 to that first gate. So we will probably see a similar difference coming out of here, although Mello just took an extra hit in there. So Cutman, pretty simple boss fight, honestly. Stand there and just hit him with the Buster a lot. And this being Mega Man 1, that Buster's pretty effective against most bosses, honestly. It's not... My goodness, what happened there, Mello? So we're getting out of there. Mello just a little behind working. We don't really have a working audio feed right now, so we're going to stick with Mello for the audio for the rest of the race. But into Elecman stage we go. I don't know if you're still here, Conster?
Yes, I am still here. Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah. It is...
Very vertical stage here.
Yes, a very vertical. Let's hope that we don't see a drop from anybody. I think the last race I commented,
Someone took a fall?
Yeah. Not one, not two, but all 3 screens.
Yeah, you fall down one of these screens, you're going a long way. Working one. Ooh. Well. Oh no! Conster, what are you doing to us?
It wasn't me, I swear.
It was so you. Oh my goodness. Mello getting it on the second try on attempt 2 here. Mello first try at attempt 2, so I guess he gained time out of that? I'm not sure.
Why didn't the guys just go for an A-def jump?
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
So we're coming up on the clip here. The magnet beam zip. You're supposed to have guts. I guess you could revisit the stage with Alec if you really wanted to grab this beam.
So how this works is you have to press shoot and down on the same frame, and working got it so fast I didn't even see it.
Yeah, working got it maybe second try on the actual zip itself, because you have to tap the other direction at the very top of that jump. It's a little tricky to get into the wall there, but working just like you said, we blinked and we missed it.
Yeah, working is just making his way up too quick. He's making quick work after getting that magnet. He is showing. Ooh.
Oh no. Mini zip from working. Let's go.
Yeah, go.
So corridor zips are something we're going to see a lot more prominently later on in the run. Doing. Oh no!
This is Mello's chance.
Mello's going to pick up some time here for sure. I mean, well, you know, I say that and then we see what happens. Working just going a little too high. I don't know what happened there. He just kind of climbed right into the beam. This time he's just climbing straight up, tanking all the hits. He's mad. So working in here to Elecman. Elecman, famously pretty powerful with that Elec beam, but also pretty weak to the rolling cutter. Mello, a cord cutter, grabbing the orb, getting out of here. Working, what's going on?
It feels like he's just handing it to Mello right now.
You know, he's on tilt a little bit here in this corridor. He wants to get to the top, but he's getting knocked off the ladder. He's not grabbing it again. So he's got to be a little careful here. And he's going to use the select trick on Elecman, working honestly, with his.
I don't blame him for
exactly. Yeah, working can do that same fight Mello did. It's slightly faster to not have to use select. At least I'm pretty sure it is, because you know the top runners all do it. But select trick infinitely safer. So Mello here in Iceman stage using magnet beam, getting over the top of that water section.
It does not take a dunk.
And we got a zip.
Got a zip.
We're gonna get the double. I don't know what else to call it.
We got the double.
So that screen wrap. First of all, it's just fast. Second of all, it gets you past both Yoku block screens without having to do any work in those block sections. I mean, it's good. He's going to go for the next one. Working, also making his way over the water.
Oh, so
like,
close.
Yeah, that is a Y-coordinate pixel-perfect placement of the magnet beam there. So working, not getting it either. He's going to set up for it again. Working gets the first set up. Good. That's good. You don't want to be caught trying that zip a lot, because like
you don't have the magnet beams to spare.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of extra ones. You can see he's getting here to this platform with only 2 left, and I mean you don't want to do the Yoku block screens. You can, right? I'm pretty sure both of these runners could if they had to.
The Yoku block screens aren't as bad as dealing with the platform.
Also true.
Because apparently with those platforms, when they shoot, there's no hitbox. So you can fall straight through. I learned that from my first Mega Man 1 tournament.
Just don't mess with the boxes. Easy Elecman select trick on Iceman. Mello trying here. Can't find the pixel.
Oh.
Gets it with 2 beams to spare. Okay, he's gonna use both. Oh, you know, Mello just went and used them both. Probably not what he should have done there, because he's got these 2 big drops up there. I don't know if you can get those. I mean,
you can't.
Yeah, he needed those 2 beams, or at least one of them, to try and get up there. Mello now finding out.
Now Mello realizes I done goof.
Yeah. Just not used to that scenario, I guess. He's gonna grab this health because he's got to go for a little bit of a walk here now. And that trick isn't gonna work for you there, Mello. You've got to keep going.
I think Mello's just like, I don't know what to do.
It's a funny scenario when you get a runner that gets caught without their strats, and just like that, Working's basically even with him, and given he has beams, he's in the lead. Mello's looking for beams because without any beams, he can't do the zip. I mean, honestly, with only 1 beam, you still can't do the zip. He's got to just go. He's got to go.
You need at least 4.
By the time Working with a beautiful long fire zip. You know, Mello's going to spend more time gathering energy than he's going to save by doing the zip. He's got to run. But here goes Working. He's in the corridor. He's using ice, locking those turrets up. Working is committed now.
Yeah, he's just giving Working just a bigger lead by doing this.
Well, Working is out of Fireman stage through that fight.
I don't. Is
that Working
enough?
Gonna go for this? This is barely enough. He can't miss a beam.
Yeah,
he's gonna try and save a beam by going this way. This is not a great. Okay, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Working is going here. Mello missing the jump on the end of that beam.
Oh, all that time just to take a dunk.
Gets to deal with these nice long jumps here. Working his way through Bomb Man stage. I still see the occasional video for casual playthroughs of Mega Man 1 where they say, the old strats say to play Bomb Man first. I remember Bomb Man first. Obviously we're here, Bomb 5th, of all things.
Yeah, that Sniper Joe's like out for blood.
That Joe does not want to give up. I mean, you know, give him credit for trying, but Joe's got to learn to climb the ladder.
So do you think Mello just may not be comfortable with doing it the non-zip way?
I mean, we'll get to ask him after the race.
And there's a big one right there for all his troubles.
I mean, you just got to ask him after the race what the mindset was. I think he just made a decision and he was going to do it, and just decided he was stuck doing it. He was going to go for it.
Which I don't blame. But he just was bleeding time to Working.
I don't want to harp on it too much. He is through now to Fireman.
He is through.
Well, now an entire stage behind Working, who is making his way into Gutsman stage, the shortest of the 6 robots.
Yeah, this is why most runners do not do Guts first. It's because of this platforming section right here. Because they like to do the little group down.
Yeah, just having Magnet Beam to get through this section, whether you do it that way exactly or not, just makes it just faster and honestly safer and easier. Plus, we get to do the zip there. We're in there.
Yeah, that big eye got a big jump.
Not big enough.
Yes, not big enough indeed.
So Mello just going for, not Mello, working, just going for a walk here. Not even thinking about going for corridor zips. Just wants to get the Guts Man and get out of here. Throwing a hyper bomb, the actual worst weapon in the series.
And he got the grab.
We got the grab, we got the swag. Working is through with the robots into the Wily stage. Mello, again, doing the setup for the zip. Again, all these zips in Mega Man 1 pretty much height-wise, Y pixel, Y coordinate perfect magnet beams.
Yeah.
Grabbing the bottom ladder on the screen, wrapped around the top of the screen, getting into an interesting scenario. That's pretty much how all of these zips work. Bomb Man, we hardly knew ye.
So one thing about Bomb Man, if his bomb is exploding, it's not beneficial to pause buffer the fire because you're just creating more lag. Is it more lag or just doesn't want to take the hit? And
I honestly don't even know. Working with the Wily 1 zip. Let's go. I thought
he was going for the health.
I think he did want it, and I think he bonked. He's gonna fire the Elec beam here, clear out all the fleas. He's got to shoot one to clear out these blocks on the end anyway, so why not kill them all? Screen wrap ladder grab here again. Whoop!
Just whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh my goodness, that beam.
Yeah, that.
Anytime somebody jumps that close to the spikes, I get nervous.
They're playing with death.
Yup.
And Working just gets the 4 beams and he's out.
Working about to get to the Yellow Devil here. If you're just joining us again, Mello having a little trouble in Fireman stage, so he's up stage behind here. We don't have audio for Working, so we're sticking with Mello's audio as Working enters the Yellow Devil fight.
A corridor zip.
Let's go.
What?
What?
That was just... Yellow Devil was on the screen and he was gone.
That was some pretty fast selecting there.
Yeah.
Working just dominating the Yellow Devil.
Working making Yellow Devil not his friend. Do you think we'll see some Wily 2 zip shenanigans?
No. No, this race is already a little iffy for both runners. Wily 2, for the uninitiated, has a zip. I believe it has soft lock potential. So you definitely don't want to do it in a race where you don't absolutely need to do it. And on top of that, working with the full stage advantage here. I don't know if he's paying attention and knows that or not. But, I mean, given the way he did not go for even corridor zips, I think he knows something. Mello, I think, just took a death, speaking of corridor zips.
Yeah, I think you can skip the first zip, and you can do the second one and still be fine. Okay. We got a zip, and we good.
Mello got that one working. Falling out of bounds, doing the same sort of technique as the Elec Man magnet grab. Falling all the way past the spikes. Managing to stay in bounds to get basically as much distance as possible with that skip. You gotta love it. So again, working, fighting the Mega Man clone. Easy fight, honestly. Just jump and shoot and jump and shoot and jump and shoot. Mello.
It's jump and shoot, man.
Having a little more even magnet beam fun here. He's gonna go back down and get some more refill while working finishes off the clone. Mello, I think, needs to be a little careful here. I don't think he has a life to give.
and or magnet beam to give.
Well, honestly, if I'm working, I knock out the yellow devil and I just jump right in the pit and get the weapon refill.
You mean Mello?
Yes, if I'm mellow.
And
Working, going for Wily 3 zips, got the first part.
and
Yeah.
like that, like nothing, just makes it look easy. So you think we're gonna get duped?
We might get dupes.
How many are you gonna say? I'm gonna say at least 2.
I don't know.
There's
one.
one.
You need 3 to clear the boss, honestly. And then he's gonna just have to settle for the 1. And Mello doing exactly that. Working through with Wily 3. Just one more stage. Working it really is a refight skip away from winning race 1 here. It's a best of 3. So Mello's got his chance to come back. Working with time has the extra life, so he can do the zip. It's one of those things where sometimes you gotta remember you need that life to even try the zip. And I've been seeing that more and more now. The little turn back to make sure you actually get the setup.
Yeah, I just don't like the old school setup of just going bufferless.
I wouldn't even call it a setup. It's just like, well, go for it and hope you make it. And the prissy dun 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 dun. Working, not even stopping to get the refill. He knows he's got it.
I think he's got enough.
Mello at this point might just be practicing it. He's gonna go.
And just like that, Working has finished in first place with a 2054.
Oh yes. If you know, you know.
Yep. And now Mello is fighting the clone.
Mello probably at least gonna get some practice in while he's late in the game. Knock as much rust off as he can. Good kill.
Okay, time. So one thing that I forgot to mention, why you'll see most runners hit a beam and do a jump right off that beam in Wily 3 because it sets them up perfectly for the zip as soon as they enter the room. Okay. Mello got both of them.
I love that it's like push select once and then just start mashing start as long as there's a beam on the screen.
It took me a while to figure that out. Because I just mash select.
The very concept of mashing start is so weird. Dupes!
We got 2 dupes. 3 dupes!
Ah!
Oh. This was supposed to be the full dupes.
We didn't get the duplex.
Yes, we did not.
Looks like Mello's gonna finish it out. The other good thing about taking that intentional game over, it's not just getting all the magnet beam back. It kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. Working did have an extra life to actually do the zip with. By eating the game over early, Working has the extra lives to take the death with.
Oh, right. We need to make a second race room.
Let him finish up. Good zip, good zip.
Yo, the mini zip.
Working crush the mini zip as well. Just grab the ladder at the top, get Mega Man to pop into the ceiling just a little bit trick. Always good to travel those like 5 or 6 tiles at top speed as opposed to having to walk across them. Never hurts.
Absolutely.
Mello needing the refill because he used a lot of fire ammo trying to do the Wily 2 zip and the end of the stage.
Working showing us the double zipper, and
whoops,
we're back to this title screen.
Happens. Iceman stage is a thing.
Yes, it is.
So let's see, Working finishing up the race at 24:36. So get your GGs out there for both of them. And in just a moment, we will be talking with our runners and getting them ready for Game 2. So again, this is the best of 3 match between Working and MelloFlowz in the Speedgaming Live 2024 Mega Man 1 All Stages Tournament. Working winning that race after Mello's, well, error in Fireman stage. And honestly, Mello's race, other than that, not bad. Working had the early error in Elec Man stage, Mello giving it back in Fireman. But, I mean, outside of that, Working definitely had a little bit better execution, but you can see a situation where if Mello plays clean and Working has the same Elec Man problem, Mello can make this interesting. So we're looking forward to it.
We want race 3.
I want race 4.
Ooh.
So we'll be right back in just a moment. While we are between races, we do want to remind everybody to follow the runners. Their Twitch channels are there in chat right now. They're spelled, double checking, just like they are on the stream. On the screen, twitch.tv/werking34. Working with an E instead of an O. Twitch.tv/MelloFlowz, just like it's spelled on the screen. Both of them. Definitely follow the runners. We can't have these great races and showcases without runners like them. You can follow Concert myself if you really want to. Also, like it's spelled on the screen. Definitely follow Speedgaming if it's not the whole Speedgaming family of networks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Ocho's out there somewhere, and the international family of channels. We love Speedgaming.
Yes,
Speedgaming. Go ahead.
We love Speedgaming.
Speedgaming Live, of course, has its website out there. Where are we with the Speedgaming channel?
I'm not too sure on that one.
I gotta find this thing.
Okay, so looks like our runners are ready to go.
And we're getting ready for Game 2. SGLIVE.speedgaming.org, where you can contribute to the prize pools of these fine tournaments. This and others, Mega Man 1, Mega Man 2, our friends in the Mega Man X community. Of course, all of the Zelda Randomizer, Metroid, and more. Keep on following and watching all of the Speedgaming Live tournament races. They're all a blast. And I apologize for not having the whole reading worked out ahead of time. I'm just making this up as I go along. Don't mind me.
So Mello just want to get that quick practice in.
Mello working with the practice version. Because that is the zip that cost them race 1. It wasn't the only thing that went wrong, but it was the biggest thing that went wrong.
Yeah, that cost him a lot of time, and he ended up using his 2.
Yeah, it definitely a situation where the runner they wanted to do the zip to the point they kind of almost forgot they were in a race, or otherwise just gave up on it. Like, one of those two things is true. It doesn't matter now. Mello's here for game 2. The runners are getting started, and we're gonna see how things go. I'm trying to remember if Guts is the default starting robot. I think he might be.
I think he might be. I think you do have to put.
I mean, it's a valid route. I'm just hoping this was a misclick.
Me too. I just hope it wasn't like.
Even,
for fun.
Even then, I mean, Mega Man 1's the kind of game where you can get away with a reset. And that's fine on that first robot selection. But he's gonna go for it.
Yo, Mel gets the corner jump.
He got it this time. So again, Guts first, largely, I mean, you just don't have magnets, so you have the same sort of setup here. Cutman stage is going to play pretty much the exact same, so that's kind of the rationale. At the end of the day, that's really the reason to do Cutman first with the zip, to get the magnet beam grab. Given Guts, you don't really change how you play Cutman. The only other thing to do would be, do you want to go and fight Elecman with the Buster and do Elecman first? But Magnet Beam, I think, doesn't save enough time in Cutman stage to warrant that. Mello's firing 3 bullets at a time here into Gutsman and kind of using this electric to run out Gutsman's iframes, because really that's electric. What is going on in the background is boss iframes continue to run out. The timer on them doesn't stop while the game is paused with select.
And working makes quick work of Guts.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Guts first.
No.
Working is listening and saying, oh yeah, and just goes and select Guts first. My goodness.
But at least, like, when he goes to Cutman, you just have to be able to 2-shot him.
Yep, I mean, that is the trade-off. When you're doing making all the measurements for what's taking more time, what's taking more time, remember, Working's going to walk into Cutman's room, and if he does it right, he's just going to throw a giant rock at him, and it's going to be over.
Yeah, it's just going to be quick and easy. And
I'm hoping he actually does.
Do you think Working just for giggles will do the zip in Elec?
He might. He might give it a try, and like if he gets it first try, why not?
It's not like he can soft lock.
I mean, that's also true. There's no risk of a soft lock. He can just build his way out. He might even do exactly that.
Okay, Mello, don't drop down.
Second try. Nice.
Yo, Working gets the big jump on the big eye.
Mm-hmm. Mello having a little trouble on the ladder here. Not a big deal, but it is time.
I was about to be like, Working, you have a super arm. What you doing?
I was worried that Working was going for some sort of Buster-only show-off in Race 2. Switches to Guts, though. He is using weapons. Of course, that is the only time you use an older weapon in Gutsman stage. Like, if you actually have Magnet Beam, there's a few points it can work, but you'd have to be doing Elec first to pull that off in Cut 6th, and granted, I think the only time you really use the Rolling Cutter in the run is against Elec Man.
Yeah. I don't think it's used anywhere else, really. So this is Working's third robot he's just entered. But granted, Elec is a long stage.
Yeah, Elec Man is really the longest stage. It's all these vertical screen transitions. It's not even really a distance problem, it's a screen scrolling problem. So every time you hit the top of one of these vertical screens, you're spending like a second plus waiting for the screen to scroll. And with a lot of screen transitions, that's just a lot of seconds.
That's a lot of seconds.
Mello, again, no problem with the Elec fight. So Working coming up here.
His way up to Magnet Beam.
We're gonna see if you're right, Conster. What's he gonna do? Well, he got it first try. Yep.
It's like, oh
no! Oh no! Working, come on. Come on, we got it.
he
God damn it.
himself, but was able to get out.
Trolling the chat.
He used his Monopoly get out of jail card.
Let me, oh yeah.
Yo, nice zip.
Mello, again, no trouble with Iceman stage so far. That bullet that's just hiding out underneath him there. Working. Again, I think he got hit by the robot because he's got no hit points left.
Ooh.
And Mello, again, just gotta go for the walk here. Not a big deal.
Working, take it easy, don't get hit.
Oh my goodness, Working. Going for all of the strats.
So now I gotta wonder if Working picked...
Oh! Okay.
Oh.
The dodge.
But, like, it got him on the rebound.
So again, if you're just joining this race and you're seeing Mello's beating Iceman, Working's beating Elec Man, worth keeping in mind, Working accidentally or otherwise doing Guts first in this race. So he's on his 4th robot Iceman. Mello just clearing his 3rd robot Iceman. Mello will have Gutsman to finish up at the end, but of course with Guts being the fastest stage, you've got to think Mello might be slightly ahead here.
I kind of feel like they'll probably be about even.
Okay, Mello only 3 beams to get through that wall this race. That was, if you missed race 1, that was kind of the deciding factor. Mello just could not get that zip and used all of his magnet beams early. It couldn't even climb up here to get the big drops. Mello this race, I think last race he had a little bit of trouble with the Iceman setup for the zip. I missed the first one. He's getting the second... Okay, he is getting the second one again. Right away.
Good job. At least that time he knew he could zip.
So Mello last time also having trouble with the fire zip. Of course, he was kind of on tilt by then.
And I honestly don't blame him for being on tilt, you know?
Yeah. Crushes that zip this time. No worries at all.
He makes it look easy.
Counselor, excuse me 1 second. I just saw a creepy crawler in my hallway here.
Oh no. Is it a Mega Man bug? So, Mello's walking his way into Fireman. Gonna fire off Ice Beam and just not mash, but rhythmically mash select. And making his way into Fireman. And now Mel's working his way into Bomb, his 5th robo. Yo, working with that setup.
Working is third on the leaderboard for a reason here. Going for this zip. I'm not sure I've seen that one. I must have at some point, but that was very nice. I probably did it in the first race, and I'm saying I didn't see it.
It's hard to catch both screens at once, you know?
Yeah, you were definitely following Mello's antics in the first race. But working, yeah, no problems here.
And Mello just going to say, "Freeze, Joe."
So not as familiar with the stage lengths here. Mello, of course, making his way through Bombman stage, but Working's going to be joining him there soon. Mello still has Guts on the other side of this. Nice kill from Working.
Okay, good job, Mel. Doing the extra beam just so he doesn't fall through. Because there is a chance with Magnet Beam, there's alternating patterns, and you could get the bad one where you're going to fall directly through.
And Working, just starting the stage. Mello not quite through, so Mello's probably going to be slightly behind. Working just with a couple of really fast, clean zips to speed things up.
I'm ready for that, like, big, long zip with the Joe just chasing him down.
Oh my goodness. Mello starting Robot 6, Working already halfway through Robot 6. Just a different 6.
Is that Mega Man 6?
No, then we'd be yelling Streamer.
We still could be off Streamer.
Possibly Mello? Mello? Okay, no, I missed how Mello started the setup. He must have done that one. The worry with that start of Gutsman stage is that you can't put a magnet beam above the top of the screen. So depending on where you start your beam setups, you just don't want to end up in a situation where you're trying to put a beam over the top of the screen. It won't end well.
It won't end well. And Working is with this 6th robot, and he is done.
1229 grabbing the orb.
Orb.
Nice corridor zip. Pair of corridor zips. Mello not letting Working rest easy here.
He's gonna make him work for it.
Eh. Oh yes. Classic Gutsman here.
Did not get the grab.
It's about 30 seconds between the two of them.
Much closer than last time.
Yeah. Working's gotta get past this last big eye. Did Working have a death here, or did Mello have a death here? I think Mello had the death there.
I think Mello. So
this time Working's not even gonna try to get up there to get the health.
For Wily, you actually have to select him in Mega Man 1. So sometimes you might pick the wrong stage by accident, go back to cut.
I think Mega Man 2 is the only one where you don't actively select the Wily stage. Or at least the castle stages.
I believe you're right.
Mello in a very similar health situation to Working.
But I think Working's just gonna make really quick work of of Yellow Devil like we saw in game 1.
Probably. Same pattern as Mega Man 11.
Are they not all the same?
Mega Man 3 pattern is very different.
Today I learned.
Took 2 beams for working there. Of course, if you want to go there, the Jello Devil is also different. Alright. Mello, I'm guessing, won't be doing it faster than working, but working definitely not as fast as race 1. Saving himself from the pit with some select action there.
Okay. I wasn't sure if he like just got one hit and completely missed the rest.
Working done with the Cutman refight. It's like we're so used to watching Mega Man 1 sometimes we forget that Mega Man 1 is kind of the oddball of the series with the refights kind of blended in with the stage.
Yeah, and then Mega Man X kind of took
Yeah, X1 and really only otherwise Rockman and Forte doing it. I kind of like it.
Yeah, paying homage to the OG. Working just doing a jump off the top of the screen. Hoorah! And now he's on to Mega Clone.
Working. Still not that far behind. Not working. Mello's not that far behind. My goodness, how many times am I going to do that today?
Enough. Nice. Yo, Mello got that jump too.
Still gotta get out, but there we go. He's through. Good job. They're in the same room, sort of.
And working about to enter, I'd probably say the shortest stage.
The actual shortest stage.
Oh,
That's not gonna work. Nice beam placement to recover.
but it just makes it look easy with that beam placement.
So he's still gotta do something here now. What?
I did not know you could do that until like a couple days ago.
It makes sense. I've just never actually seen that. And he's gonna use Buster on the first couple of really slow moving bubbles here.
Which is ideal because they're the slowest. 'Cause you can mash them down before they've even reached the left side.
Well, I mean, ideally you just go for dupes and get them, but otherwise, yeah, what you're saying, you shoot down the easy ones.
And he has one to spare.
And Mello, I didn't see what happened, but he gets to take a walk here.
The walk of shame.
Like, you get the fast walking speed because, like, in theory, Mega Man's in the water pipe here, but still just years longer than taking the zip.
Absolutely.
So working, getting up to the top.
Is working just gonna decide, I'm gonna do the bomb skip with bomb this time?
I don't think I've seen that setup before.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was possible.
Didn't like his last setup, so he just got out of there. He has one beam. Nice reaction. You need to be mashing start and near the top of the screen when Bomb Man's bomb explodes. Otherwise, this is not going to work.
You need to be at like the apex of your jump.
So Mello's through. He's into Wily 4 at least before this ends. Taking him down.
And working is officially finished.
Yep, working is done. I think he lost his connection to race time.
Yeah.
But GG to working. Taking out Dr. Wily. Mello this time having a much better run. Mello just closing things out here. Again, Fireman's weapon produces that nice big ring around Mega Man. We saw it with the clone. We're seeing it here with Wily. The old school strat of mashing the Elec Beam for select is a good backup, but we don't need that.
We don't need that.
Mello is done, 2102, but not fast enough for working with the sub 20. So GG's to both the runners. I think we will be joined by them shortly.